Y'all, free Virginia, okay? Free my dog Virginia. Eric over there acting like he a whole correctional officer. Baby look like she got alcohol pouring from her pores. Eric is causing her to drink, okay? The girl is in distress. Y'all help her. Free my dog.
Show hustle. Like, what you do? What you do that's great? What do you do that everybody call you
Think
for?
that you gonna get me for the discount price? You must be tripping, smoking dope, or trying to ruin you.
All right, y'all. So episode 8 is about them sitting down, meeting each other, friends, family. You know, linking back up since having the wedding. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. Y'all, this gonna be short because I love Married at First Sight, but y'all, this season has really just turned me off of this, and you're gonna see the reason why. So let's get started with my favorite couple. But y'all, they ain't got much to talk about besides the fact that Virginia's horny, baby. Virginia says she wants some sex, and Ryan is not even walking around with his shirt off, but yet he's the person who don't like to wear shirts. So how's that happening? Ryan is doing the most. He is moving at snail speed, and baby is talking about the fact that he don't open up that quick. She just gung-ho. She ready for this. She ready for that. Y'all, baby is ready for some sex, okay? She like, look, I will love you whenever you love me. I fall in love easily. This ain't hard. Like, you got the best person you could ever be with. It's not hard. Clara is telling him everything that he need to hear, and y'all, he not going for it. So Clara is like, their biggest scene, I'm sexually frustrated. Baby ain't giving her no ping. It took him like a few days to even kiss her for real. They're not affectionate with each other. He's trying to play her for an alcoholic because she invited him to one of her friends' house, and they was peer pressuring him into taking shots. But baby, they just wanted him to loose up because he is a stick in the mud, okay? They were my favorite couple, but I'm over the season. Ain't none of these crazy folks on here my favorite. Nothing this season, y'all. It was a struggle getting back into it. But one thing from Brian and Clara that like really kind of threw me off was the fact of Clara knows how private Ryan wants to be about their sex life. And y'all, sis said this shit in front of everybody, okay? So it's just like, girl, do you want him for real? Because if you know him, just because you in your feelings, I'm gonna need for you to act accordingly, okay? Because he is very calculated, and he out here acting like a whole female hoe and sex from Clara. Give Clara some peen, okay? She just wants some penis. That's it. That's it. And put her hands through your hair. That's all she want from you. Moving on, okay? Because y'all, I did not think Haley and Jacob was... Y'all, I thought it was going to be quits for them. What that was, like last episode, the episode before. I thought it was going to be quits for them because Haley is lying, okay? I don't know for that to be true, but on this channel, on this video, right here, Haley is lying, okay? She out here telling her friends, telling anybody who willing to listen, Pastor Kyle, all type of lies, okay? And Jacob knows it. Haley cannot be truthful. It's no way that just like when y'all had sex, it just stopped clicking. You knew he was a weirdo with the 80s before you had sex with him. You knew he had a weird sense of humor. He's socially awkward. You knew all of this before you had sex with this man. But now weeks have now passed, and she's trying to make it seem as if he's coming on to her too hard. But in reality, he know that she full of shit, and he's a problem solver. Him being a problem solver, he's just trying to figure out how to get over this hump and get on to the next thing. They sat down with Pastor Cal last episode and told him, you know, they could work it out. So this episode, they're being a little bit more social. But y'all, is it me, or every time that Haley pop up on the screen, she looking with the stale face like they holding her hostage and making her read words off the screen? I I don't know. It just seems like I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. But y'all, sis be looking up there looking like she constipated. Like she reading her lines from far away and she need her glasses. Like, I am not convinced Haley and Jacob are gonna make it. But you know what? That ain't none of my real business for real. One thing I do want to point out about them is Haley sits down with her friend, and I thought the friend conversation was very telling. Haley's listing off these things. She's like, oh, what he did is, and oh, he did that. And then he's accusing me of having a boyfriend. And it was a girl's thing, but then the fellas came down. What she didn't say to her friend was the real facts that Jacob ended up telling her little crazy self, okay? He said, okay, if it did start off as a girl's thing, but the guys were there, why you didn't invite me downstairs? Because you didn't want me downstairs? And she used her little Karen white lady tears, and she found some type of way to turn that bitch around on him. And I was just like, bruh, how you fall for that? She out here mass manipulating you like she read The Art of Seduction or something. Okay, like she out here putting all type of tricks on Jacob, and Jacob is supposed to be the smartest one out of the two. But y'all, he done got that good thing, so he trying to do everything he can to stay in good grace with her. But Haley's friend was like, what else? What aren't you saying? And what she wasn't saying was she slipped up, got drunk, and had that dick and it wasn't hitting on nothing. That's what she really need to say. So I don't know. Haley keeps saying she want to work it out with Jacob. Jacob is here for it. But y'all, he ended up saying something. He ended up saying something I thought was so crazy. Not crazy, but so true. When he was with the fellas, they took a moment. You know, they all sat down as they always do. They link up some type of way. And Jacob told the men, like, hey, by the time Haley probably want me, I ain't gonna want her no more. And that's true, too. Like, that shit happens all the time. She out here playing hard to get, and that man really like her. By the time she finished all her bullshit that she got going on, Jacob gonna be done. Jacob gonna be done. Chunk the deuces to her ass, okay? She better get that shit together. Let's move on to Eric and Virginia. Y'all, free Virginia, okay? Free my dog, Virginia. Eric over there acting like he a whole correctional officer. Baby, call me when you get there. I want you to miss me as much as I miss you. I need for you to call me every hour on the hour. Y'all, Eric is a control freak. And everybody sees it. He sits down and he talks to his friend. And the friend told him, hey, back up off her a little bit. Like, you being a little controlling. You can't control everything she do. You can't control the things that she wants to do and how she's going to move. What you are acting like is her parent. And I was like, he needed to hear that. Because he out here acting like he's the guru of marriages. And if that was the case, your ass would still be married, sir. And before I move on to Virginia, let me stay on Eric for a second. I want to know who cheated on Eric. Was it the 6-year fake marriage that he had, or was it really somebody he was dating? Because Eric is out here acting like he is hurt. He need to go heal. He need to go meditate, sit in a sauna, get his mind together. Because baby is scared of being hurt. And he think Virginia is out to hurt him for some odd reason, when sis is just like, baby, back up. You too controlling. You got too many old thoughts and ways about yourself, thinking men and women can't be friends. I'm not on that shit. I just like to pass out, you know, drunk on my friend's couch. I can't believe we the same age and baby out here thinking that shit is okay. Like, girl, that ain't okay. That is not okay. But Virginia goes off to a wedding, and you know, when she come back, she a little iffy about introducing Eric to her friends, and I can understand the reason why, because Eric is like acting like a bitter bitch. He's like, oh, I gotta meet the friends. I need to know what's going on. I need to know that, sir. Just because you meet her friends, like, that don't mean nothing. You do know friends lie for friends, right? They loyalty belongs to me, not you. He ends up meeting the friends. They end up catching a vibe or whatever. But one thing I really love is the fact Virginia's one of her best guy friends took Eric outside and was like, hey, let me talk to you for a second. What you ain't finna do is drive this one crazy. Free my girl Virginia, okay? Stop being so controlling. And I love the fact of, like, a man said that to him. Once again, your friend said it to you earlier. Now, this is the second scene where someone is telling you you are controlling. Handle that, bruh. Okay? Handle that. Ain't much else happened with them. Let me see. Yeah, ain't that much else happened with them except for y'all gotta free my girl Virginia. Virginia just wanna drink, lay out, and get up tomorrow and do the same thing, okay? Baby look like she got alcohol pouring from her pores. Eric is causing her to drink, okay? The girl is in distress. Y'all help her. Free my dog. Free my dog, Virginia. Moving on to Brianna and Vincent. Y'all, I said this. Vincent is so goddamn insecure. I knew it was something wrong with bruh. He was too good to be true. The way he was dressing it up, he was too good to be true, y'all. He's insecure, and I really want to know if he's more so insecure because Brianna is an engineer, or if he's insecure due to his past traumas that he hasn't healed from. Because all the great things that he has to offer her, the fact that they really blew up, like, they whole vibe or whatever, because Vincent didn't understand Brianna's joke about him being Vinny. That was in the last episode. So this episode, they're now like, sitting in the bed, they're talking about it, and he's like, yeah, I shouldn't have left the house or whatever. I didn't get far. And then I had to realize, like, this is my wife and I need to come work this out with you. Y'all, the cousin told us when he blow up, he blow up. And I feel like at some point in time, somebody told him he wasn't worth it. He wasn't going to be nothing. And he was stupid, okay? Maybe he used to be in ESC classes. And he one of them boys who was just really in there for behavior problems. I don't know, but it's something that like he needs to deal with, because Brianna is witty. Brianna is bossy though. You know what I'm saying? But him not knowing how to express what it is really driving him up the wall. They gonna keep getting into it. Like, they gonna keep getting into it. We gonna see it again. It's going to happen again because he didn't directly say exactly what she was doing. Like, he's saying, oh, you're being disrespectful. Like, he doesn't know how to articulate exactly what it is. Maybe he feels as if she's talking down to him because she's using words that he doesn't know and he's not familiar of. And instead of just being in that moment, and I've had this incident happen recently to me, the shit's so fucking aggravating. Instead of just in that moment be like, what Vinny mean? To avoid the next day full of drama, that night full of drama of you walking out the house, he gets in his bag and he gets in his feelings instead of just asking her. Like, damn, there's some stuff that he's going to talk about that she's not going to have no idea of what he's talking about. But her not having an inflated ego and thinking that he's down talking to her, she just going to be like, oh, Vincent, what does that mean? I've never heard it used like that. Like, what is this? Now, y'all, if she do that on camera, Vincent gonna have a whole fucking fit, because he gonna probably think that girl is trying to downplay him. But what am I to say? They end up having, like, game night at the house. Brianna was able to meet Vincent's mom. They bonded. It was real cute. He was in there being a little translator or whatever. And Brianna was like, girl, I love this man. Like, I'm finna learn me some Spanish, baby. She in there trying to learn the Spanish so she could talk to mom, okay? Like, her mama, her sister came. It was a cute little vibe. They played this question game about, like, who knew them the best or whatever. And it was real cute. Like, most of the couples really didn't have, like, extreme things going on. And that's because the extremists, the people for the season, y'all already know who that is. Paige and goddamn Chris. So, I'm not going to harbor on this whole incident. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened. Paige crazy ass decided to sit down with Chris and his baby mama. Now, shout out to the baby mama. I just want to go ahead and say that. Shout out to the baby mama if sis really is pregnant, and shout out to the baby mama if sis ain't really pregnant, because let me tell you something. She not for the shit with Chris, okay? And that's why Chris ass and her ass ain't together no more. I'm just saying. And if they is together, baby, it's trauma bonding. Like, they out here about to be together for all type of merchandise they gonna be end up dropping. Like, baby, they probably gonna drop merch. Sis gonna probably get her a weave line, start selling her some lashes or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if she needs some lashes, she need to go to the beauty stash house, because I can help her get that in wholesale. I'm just saying. They got some shit up their sleeve, because Chris and his fiance, as much as she was giving it to his ass while he was on that couch, and admitted the fact that she did not want to be with him and she ain't on that shit, but his little frail ego that he got, he was sitting there eating that shit like it wasn't nothing. Like, they had practiced this a couple different times. We got Paige dumbass, and I say dumb, and fight me in the comments, okay? Paige is dumb as fuck, and she likes to get a rise out of people. Like I said, Paige likes to play the victim. And this conversation proves it. You ain't never met this girl. You ain't got nothing against this girl. And whatever her and Chris had going on was before you. She's sitting here, I don't have anything to say. I don't have anything to say. Oh, but another thing, I don't have anything to say. And you know, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. And I don't have anything to say. Oh, but another thing, I thought I was pregnant too. I play the victim. Like, I don't get it. There was no point in her bringing up the fact that she was worried about the fact that she might be pregnant too, or she could be pregnant too. If you wanted the girl to know that y'all was fucking, you should have just been woman enough to say it. Oh yeah, like, me and him out here having unprotected sex. Like, I would have put that shit out there. We out here having unprotected sex, and all along he was just raw dogging you. That's what she should have said. But you know, she tried to sprinkle a little fairy dust on it and make it cute or whatever. They sat down, they talked or whatever, and I'm just like, I don't get it. I don't get why she decided to sit down. Ladies, don't talk to the other woman. It's no need. It's no need. That lady had nothing to say. She was there for the camera time. She had on her good body butter or whatever it was that she had. She had that hair laid, a cute dress, and a stank ass attitude for that fuck ass nigga Chris. That was it. Okay, that was the episode. And y'all, I can't wait for the next episode, because Chris and Paige are gonna do this awkward ass meetup, and Paige gonna get up the way that they edited it. Paige is gonna get up and walk out on him. Would love to see that. But I really want to see the unfold of Ryan and Clara. I want to see what is about to happen, because Clara say she needs some dick. She out here like Summer Walker, okay? I just need some dick. I just need some love. Like, she tired of fucking with Ryan ass. She just want a thug, okay? Baby say she's sexually frustrated, and I can't wait to see where this is gonna go, because Clara has not popped off yet. And I see the little bit of crazy that sis got, and I can't wait to see that. Y'all, make sure you like this video if you liked it and made it all the way to the end. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about the men this episode, because all the men was showing out. Jacob showed out on Haley. And like, now when someone showed out, he didn't really show out on her this episode, but they hit or miss. They don't really get no time anyway. Vincent showed out, talking to his friend, thinking his friend was going to take up for him. Chris, that nigga always showing out. He always showing out. Eric is out here with them cuffs on my dog, Virginia. Free Virginia, okay? And Ryan say he got that thing down on lock, okay? He ain't giving none of his good stuff out to Clara. How y'all feel about this? Leave it down in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to this channel, because y'all, I'm gonna start doing more TV reviews. And I'm trying to make it to 200 subscribers by the end of this season. So go ahead, like this video, leave a comment down below, and share this video with one of your friends. Bye.
What's your hustle? Like, what you do? What you do that's great? What do you do that everybody call you for?
Think that you gonna get me for the discount price? You must be tripping, smoking dope, or trying to ruin your life.